the depths of hell could have forged a diamond this special?
Alright, so we're back. So we're about to do a pre-trip inspection. What I like to do is I like to look underneath the truck to see that there's no liquids underneath the truck. While I'm over here, I'll come undo the hood latch. What time is it? Yeah, the time is almost 5:30. It's 5:27 a.m. I'll lift up the hood. I'm gonna do the other side first. Cool. So I basically start from the top down. Check all my hoses. There's nothing cracked, cut, nothing leaking. My fan belt, no cracks, cuts, shiny spots, no more than about a ½ inch of play. Because I got the wheels turned like this, I can inspect more. Brake can hose, brake can, shock absorber, all properly mounted and secured. My leaf springs, leaf spring hangers, nothing appears to be broken, cracked, or missing. My tie rod down there, castle nut cotter pin in there. I'm not sure if you guys can see that, but it's right there. There's no oil. One thing I learned too is always check for oil on the inside of your tires. No cracks, cuts, or abrasions on the outside of the tire. All my lug nuts have been torqued to spec. And basically you do that the same thing on the other side, except we got to check the coolant and the oil, because it's going to be a rough next couple of days. Coolant is at the cold minimum, above the cold minimum I should say. Fuel water separator is good, properly mounted and secured. This is the power steering fluid. It's kind of hard to tell where it's at, but I can see it's dark right here. So I asked the mechanics at Penske, why is it all wet right there? They said because there's grease in there and sometimes it seeps. So steering box, pitman arm, drag link, all properly mounted and secured. Nothing loose, can't move anything. Shock absorber, leaf springs, leaf spring hangers are all good to go. Same thing with the outside of my tire. Tread depth is way more than 4/32, which is the minimum. And yeah, everything up here properly mounted and secured, nothing loose, can't move anything. So I'm gonna check my oil really quick. Last time I checked the oil, the dipstick gave me a hard time going back in. So I just got to be a little bit more patient today. Black is the color of the oil, not initially, but you know, after giving it some run time, you know. All right, let's see. Yep, it is full. All right, so that's good to go. So now I'm gonna close up the hood. I'm gonna start the truck. Cool. Got that latch. start the key. I'm not gonna climb in it right now, but push the clutch down. Get old girl to fire up. Ooh. My airlines, they're good, they're secured. My electrical cord, it's not rubbing. I mean, it's rubbing down here, but you know, there's really no damage to it, so that's okay. All my tires, you want to kick your tires. If they jiggle, that means that they're flat. I don't see any oil. I'll check in between each tandem, make sure that there's nothing in between, like so, like a rock or something like that, maybe a piece of wood lodged in there. Shock absorbers properly mounted and secured. Even though like the bottom of the sleeve rotted out, it's still good. Leaf springs, leaf spring hangers, all up here to be properly mounted and secured. Brake hand hoses, all up here to be properly mounted and secured. Leaf spring hanger up there, leaf springs, all up here to be properly mounted and secured. Come over here. Tug on that. My shock absorber back there appears to be properly mounted and secured. What you can do too is make sure that no one pulled out the fifth wheel release lever out of spite, just to see you fail first thing in the morning. All my straps nice and taut. And just check everything as you go down. My left flasher's working. All right, again, I don't see any oil or anything leaking. Same thing with that one. All my tires have more than 2/32 of tread depth on them. That's a weird looking piece of rock or something. Don't know what that is. Yeah, I don't know what that is. I'll put it in my pocket, save it for later. Let's take a closer look at it. Nothing in between the dualies. Leaf spring hangers, all appear to be properly mounted and secured. Nothing loose or broken. Same thing with that side. Now normally you would check your brake thickness on the brake pads, but these all have disc brakes, so that's out. All my dunnage is secured. The truck is set to like a 5 or 6 minute timer. These tires have more than 2/32 of tread depth. This one is getting kind of low, but that's okay. We can get that replaced soon. It's still got some life left to it. Nothing cut, no cuts, cracked, or abrasions on the outside. All the tires are properly inflated. Want to look in between the tires and the rims. All my leaf spring hangers are properly mounted and secured. Nothing appears to be loose or broken. Everything appears to be attached. There's nothing in between the dualies. My right flasher's working. I just want to double check the load while I'm here. This is only going about an hour from where I'm at now. So it is freezing this morning. So my shock absorbers, my U-bolts, shock absorber U-bolt back here, all appear to look good. And the always want to check your airbags too, make sure there's no, it's not broken in any way. Fuel caps, mud flap, my mud guards. lights are working, my hazards are working. That's why I put those on first thing. I'm gonna come over here, tap the fuel so the truck doesn't turn off. My corner ambers are working. So this is everything that I just do first thing in the morning. Every now and then you want to check your slack adjustment on your brakes. The trailer brakes are the only brakes you can really check. So, but yeah, I'm gonna go try to find a place to go get breakfast and then hit the road, Jack. So we'll see what we can find. Just double checking my latches, make sure I latched it down. Because as I've been talking to you guys, I don't really remember. So, yep, latches are good. So we're ready to roll. And I will see you later. Thanks for watching.